Alright, Salam brothers, we want to just say all praises to Yahweh Shemi Ashah, double honor to the elders that rule well, and peace and blessings to you brothers that's kicking this word, man. Just want to come with a sit down, man, basically saying or declaring that the white man has oppressed the whole world, man. Alright? Not saying that we're a proponent of these other nations, man, but just for edification, man, just understanding how in depth, you know, and how deep this man's oppression and wickedness this is basically is, man. You know, because a lot of times, you know, I mean, ultimately we know that the Most High is only for Israel, man, and we tend, you know, and of course we're gonna talk about that. But for edification, man, it's good to look at the other nations too, man. I mean, the white man who was going to this after before the camera came on. The white man. It's destroying everything, man. He's basically the cancer of the world. The trees are in mourning. The firmament's in mourning, man. Earth. Everything is in mourning because this man is ruling, man. Alright?
Yep.
Let's just get that in Job 9 and 24.
Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
That's right. The earth is given to the hand of the wicked, man. And when people think that they naturally allude to slavery or oppression of the people, man, that's going into how you dealing with the land, man.
That's right.
Which we know the white man is totally contrary to that, man, to law, statute, commandments. I had to deal with your land. I had to deal with with somebody that's not of your nation, man. He's totally backwards, man. Alright? Later on, well, actually soon, we're going to get two examples of different nations, man, how they was oppressed, man. Dealing with the Moabites and Japhets, man. Alright? Which, if you don't know, that's talking about the Chinese, and we're talking about the indigenous people of Australia, man. And shoot, in the early 1900s, actually, in the early 1700s, man, these white people was going over there wreaking havoc on these people, man.
That's right, bro.
Dividing the land up, causing opium wars, man. Alright? The indigenous people of Australia, man, you had it to where they're just now getting the so-called rights, man. Stopping apartheid in what, the 1990s? And concentration camps, man. All that wickedness, man. Go ahead, Doc.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into the heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit.
Read that again. That's important.
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
That's right, man. So the white man believes that he has no limitations.
Well, I started at 12.
Okay, go ahead.
Verse 12, it says, How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
That's right, which didst weaken the nations, man. This man was set up to be the sword of the world, man. Man, he's doing a beautiful job, man. And that sword, like we always like to bring out, encompasses more than just weapons, man. That's dealing with philosophy, culture, you know.
Anything that can destroy people.
Anything that can destroy people, man. You know.
His food is basically a sword.
That's
you
right.
want to be real with it, because I mean, look at this stuff, it's killing you, man. You eat this food, it bites you back.
That's right, man. That's beautiful. You said that. That's a part of the culture, man. A way of living. You know. He instilled that into these people. He beat it into these people, man. Which is basically hegemony.
That's right.
You know. Go ahead up.
Verse 13. For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north.
That's right, man. So he says, man, shoot, people are going to look to me as God, man. I'm going to dictate how people live. I'm going to deem what's right and what's wrong. And if you got a problem with that, don't worry. I got a plan for you. That's the so-called white man's ideology, man.
That's right.
And if you ain't for him, the white man and his culture, man, you're going to be deemed as crazy.
God.
Okay, wait, you had something
Oh
to say?
yeah, brother. John Kerry. You know, anybody who familiar with John Kerry, senator, he even said that with this whole situation with Ukraine and Russia, that the U.S. is an example of how things should be carried out of his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? You know, we're an example, and and the so-called white man is a horrible example, man. They've ruled wickedly, and they haven't done one good deed. I can't recall if it was Tim Wise or was one of those other Edomites, but they said America's greatest triumph is the mistreatment of African Americans and Native Americans, which is the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom, which is Gad and Judah. You know, and he said it's not the hamburger, it's not the Ferris wheel of America, it's the mistreatment of those people there.
That's right, man. Because that was economic gain, man.
That's right, brother.
The decimation of the Native Americans, you have land.
That's right.
Shoot, with the enslavement of so-called African Americans, which we know the Israelites, free labor, man.
That's right.
Which does wonders for an economic system.
Yeah, especially when you get it for hundreds of years.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. You get hundreds of years of free labor, man.
What's that?
I mean, come on, man. How could you not get on?
Yeah,
Rich.
that's right.
You know,
Talking about wealth, not
And
rich.
how China felt, brother. You always go into that story when China kicked them out.
That's right. That we're gonna get into that too, man. Well, actually, I'll touch bases on that, and then you have something?
Yeah, I just got a precept.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man.
That wine that it's talking about is not talking about physical wine. It's talking about the philosophy and the philosophy and the culture and the ideologies of the so-called white man. He's transgressed by wine, man. All right, go ahead.
Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell.
That's right. He doesn't keep it home, man. The white man has all this land, but yet he still wants more. That's what's going
Occupations
on.
all over there.
Yeah, that's why he's going over to the Middle East, man.
that's right.
Now here you say, oh, the president just pulled out these X amount of troops in Afghanistan, but now another war is about to be pumped up again. He's gonna send some more troops over to Iraq, man. That's a never-ending battle, man. And he's a proudful man because he's just strong his military system, man. You got cats over there doing 5, 6, 7 tours, man.
That's right.
You know, but he has no remorse for that though, man. These people, me and this brother was at the house.
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that.
Watching this one dude, man. This young, he's eating my effort, but truth is truth, man. You had this one cat, 21-year-old, he probably 19 at the time. Fighting out over there, and there was a grenade being thrown. He jumped on the grenade for his pocket. Which is a courageous thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Very courageous. But what are you fighting for, man?
That's right.
They gave you these vague ass cliches. We're fighting for freedom. First of all, these people are the Middle East. They're no threat to to America, man, whatsoever. So what freedom are you fighting for?
If you ain't got enough freedom now, how much more freedom you want? You can do anything you want over here.
Yeah.
You could be a faggot. You can do anything you want in America. Marry a horse.
Yeah,
Stick a
anything.
gerbil in your ass. I mean, whatever you want to do, you can do over here in America.
Right.
This is I mean, how much more free do you want?
Yeah.
Well, it goes back to the elite pushing that hegemony they want over the world, man.
right.
The reason why they had those troops over there is to push their agenda, man. Because their ultimate goal is motivated by the Most High, is to go into Iran, man. So that's the Lord's end game, man.
Before you hit the pinnacle yet.
For you devils,
That's right, man.
And so because you don't have a grasp over that piece of land right there, so y'all can move your pipelines and things that y'all trying to do. So you know, I mean, the Joe Six-Pack cracker that jumped on the damn grenade is an idiot.
That's right.
Because he's in his kingdom. He don't even realize it.
Right.
You over there fighting these goddamn heathens when you got Jake over there fighting for your stupid ass country anyways. Let them niggas die.
Right.
You know? I don't even see why crackers signing for the military anyway when they got
This your kingdom.
Jake and Droz fighting for you anyways.
That's right.
You're trying to be a
Dummies.
That's right.
You know, let them niggas be dumb fighting for you, man.
That's right. That's right.
It's your kingdom.
Because America's been in war since what, the 1700s? America, it's never been a time since America has not been in war.
Yeah.
It was
Can you
only
name
for
a
like
time?
40 years, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably maybe 40 years altogether. They
Out of
had
the 200
peacetime.
years that they had just no war.
Yeah, almost 300 years that America's been established since 1776, going on 300 years, and it's been at war. Even if you look at the American flag, it's really the wrong way. It's really the flag symbolizes their wartime right now, and it's just that's why they keep on starting one war. They go to one war, they go on one country,
Never
they go to
ending,
another.
man. It's never ending, man. And that goes in perfectly with the brother bringing out. His wants are enlarged as hell, man.
That's right.
It's unsurmountable, man. Go ahead,
Come. Neither keepeth at home who enlargeth his desire as hell, and as his death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people.
That's right. He gathers him all nations, man. He's not going. This man is compelled to conquer every single person, man. Every single nation, man. You know.
That's right.
And what the brother said, that goes into perfect what the brother said. And in the 1800s, the late 1800s, you had the Spanish American War. That really was a starting point of America deeming itself as the police of the earth. And from then on, man, they've been in everybody's business, man. Setting up coups in the Middle East, setting up coups in down there in South America. You know, economic hitman. In South America. So from then on, man, he's been set. This man has been set to basically capture every nation, man.
Yeah, that's right. It's a video. It's a video. You can look up. It's a general named Wesley Clark, and they had a 5-year plan, I believe, to take out like 7 countries. And they like on their 7th country, and I think it's like Iran right now. And they had a 5-year plan. Like, look, this is what we're gonna do. And he spoke on it. And it was Iraq, which they backed, which is ironic because they back dealing with that
Back
now.
there, yep.
Afghanistan. So they had this 5-year plan for, I believe, 7. If it's not that, it may be the other way around. But I believe that's their intentions. What the brother's going into. It's a beautiful point. So they have a goal, that they're trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, they have a goal, basically, world domination, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, because it ain't no part of this earth that they haven't really touched and oppressed the people. If there was people in Antarctica, they would been oppressed them too.
Yeah.
The crackers are over there
They
trying
over
that
there.
shit.
I'm saying there was indigenous people.
Oppressing the animals.
Yep, fucking up the eco. It's funny you said that. That's beautiful you said that, though.
Ain't no people, there's animals.
For real,
Yeah.
that's beautiful that you said that because I was listening to NPR. It's a radio station, 90.1. 2 or 3 years ago, man. They basically went over there and fucked the ecosystem up, man.
Yeah.
They introduced the animal fucked the ecosystem up. They'll bring another animal to kill this animal, and then they'll fuck up that ecosystem. They'll fuck up that situation. So they're like, damn, we gotta bring another animal. Drilling over there. They're just doing all types of wickedness, man. But his really he's a sociopath, man.
He really is, man.
He'll kill himself just to prove a certain point that he could do something, man.
American Psycho.
Yeah, he's American Psycho.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that to back that point up, that's why they created those missiles, man. That's why the Most High put the spirit on those German scientists to create those nuclear missiles, man. Because all that weaponry that they building up, man, like we always say, they're not just gonna store in some museum, man. That's gonna be it was created to be used at a certain time.
That's right.
And those type of weapons have the capability to destroy everything, man.
That's right. That's right, man.
Right. And they doing it anyway. I mean, they got bioweapons. I mean, just along with all the other stuff they doing, without the nuclear weapons, they fucking up everything. Slovakia, they messing up everything.
No, you all right? Shoot, man.
Everything that man touch turns to rubbish.
That's right, man.
If he
That's
touch
right.
it, it's polluted.
Shoot, man, you can look at what he done without nuclear power.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
I got pretty simple.
Did you finish that out?
Yeah. Well, it's one more verse.
Go ahead and get that, and then he got a precept.
Habakkuk 2:6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
That's what's going on now, man. People are getting fed up, man.
The white devil, man.
You know, the white every nation has a proverb and a byword for the white man, man. We was actually talking about the Opium War. The Opium Wars, man. Well, you had the British going over there and basically they're taking all the opium from the Chinese, man. Going over there and they saying, look, if you're a British citizen, you go over there, you get jammed up, just holler at us, we'll get you out, because y'all don't have to follow their rules. So they're going over there selling opium, taking opium. All right. Then you had all the European nations dividing China up.
Central Power.
Yeah, well, it wasn't necessarily Central Powers. It was British, French, Russian. All right, Japan, using other groups to oppress groups.
God.
You know, you see that in a lot of those Chinese movies, man. But you had basically they would go on, the Japanese would come over.
Yeah, the white man had the Japanese.
The Japanese
and
had
then
come
they
over.
pit the Japanese against the Chinese.
Yep.
And so then you have the Chinese and fuck the white man, and they fight a Japanese fighter.
Yep.
Wow.
And that resembles them overcoming the white man's rule.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you watch all the
Bruce Lee movies.
Bruce, that's how I'm gonna
Bruce
say
Lee
that.
movies, Jet Li movies,
Ip Man.
what's his name? Donnie Yen's movies. The basis is the white man came in and ran up on the Chinese, and then the Japanese are oppressing the Chinese.
Yep.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
I got a piece of.
You got something? Go ahead.
Yeah. This is Nahum 3 and 4. Because of the multitudes of whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts. That's
Slack y'all cutting you off. That harlot, man. What's that harlot? It's talking about the so-called white man, man. Really, we like to say that harlot nowadays is who? America.
That's right.
All right? Because it's different philosophies, man. Go ahead,
the mistress of witchcraft that selleth the nations.
That's right. They sell the nations, man. So basically, they'll put nations. Basically put nations against each other, man, for his own gain. And you seen that in the Opium Wars, man. That's why you had that Boxers Revolution and all that. Because these people were getting fed up. They were getting fed up. They was like, you know what, man? Y'all got to get out of here, man. And they were spreading Christianity, which is causing derision. You know. But to where previously you had it to where the Chinese had kicked the Europeans out. They were deemed as isolationists. So did the Japanese too. What happened in Japan though? They had a long period of peace because they weren't dealing. But see, what happened was they saw how much gain that the European nations was getting. They wanted to be a world war. I mean, a war power, right? So they started fooling with the Europeans. They ended up getting messed over.
That's right.
They ended up getting messed over.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why they set up all these United Nations, all these Table of Nations, and all these different APEC meetings and all these different things, so they can basically organize everybody to come through their central banking systems and all their other systems, so they can basically put you people in depression, man. All the whole earth, man. They got systems. They got all types of branches of government that they got. You know what I mean? The UN connected with with all that.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just another way
Another
so
way
they can get you.
to get you. That's right.
Because when it talks about selling the nations, it's talking about also the puppet leaders that they put
Right.
up in these
Right.
and the
That's
powers
a good
of these
point.
nations. And they give those puppet leaders a lot of money to make sure that they're keeping the agenda of their hegemony.
That's
See
right.
that in
Okay.
Africa.
Okay,
That's
you know,
right.
you know, and so that's basically the agenda of the well-favored harlot, which is the so-called white man, and the Esau.
That's right.
In America, is basically the hammer.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's how another way they put you in slavery is they put your country in debt to them.
Yeah.
They come over and take your country and they draw a line, they carve a line out on the map, and they say now you have to, you're a different country than them. Then they're gonna set up a government system in which they're gonna be the head of, and then they're gonna tax the
puppet
people.
democracy and
Yeah.
puppet leaders, and
Right.
y'all have to
Right.
pay tribute
Pay
to our bank.
Exactly.
They did that in Australia, man.
Well,
Right.
as Hugo Chavez was doing that to the people over in Venezuela. He had these guys going to these banks with interest that these people couldn't pay back.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, like Hugo Chavez, but he had these people serving hardcore slavery.
You busting their ass.
These people had a bunch of interest that they can never pay back.
Hey, the perfect example of that is Haiti, man. When Haiti won its independence, they had to basically pay off war debt, man, which is unprecedented. How you gonna win a war and have to pay off war debt? Reparations.
Well, you see that in this TV series called Game of Thrones, where you have a bank fund a certain side of a war. Once that war is over, that bank expects tribute from the spoils of that victory.
Yep. That's why you have like things set up like the IMF, the International Monetary Fund, because like America, they'll go and destroy certain nations and then expect them to rebuild their nation back.
Yeah.
But then they'll say, hey, we're gonna front you the money, but then you gotta pay us this ridiculous interest.
Right.
That goes into. Sorry, cutting you off.
Oh, you could go
That
ahead.
goes into perfectly what we was talking about previously about with Haiti, man. Because with Haiti, they won their independence, but France was like, look, France, the British, all the so-called world powers, well, not so-called, the world powers, was like, look, we're not going to acknowledge that you're a nation. So America was like, look, I'll front you some money to build your, to get you out of debt, but you got to pay me back. Interest is off the chain, man.
300%.
You gonna never pay it back. So they always got. Then the reason they already know from the time that they give the money out that these countries not gonna be able to pay it back, and that's for a specific reason. They know that they're gonna always have a hand in that country, have an occupation.
That's right.
Have control of that country, whatever natural resources are in that place.
That's right. That's beautiful, man. Set up shop, basically.
Yep.
Right.
Let's get this right here, the Maccabees, and then let's get the definition.
I had a quick.
I know you got some
Okay, you got a quick
more.
one. Go ahead.
Job chapter 20, verse 19. But he has oppressed and has forsaken the poor, because he hath violently taken away an house which he buildeth not.
That's right. You see that? He violently took away a house that he built not, man. So here, man, and now you know how he is being a Jake, man. You like the China, the martial arts and all that, man. It goes into perfectly with the Chinese, man. The Chinese and the whole Asian nations, man. Here they are, they're building up. They have their own system of trade, monetary system. You come over there and just wreck shop. Take advantage.
Right, because I know we talk about the Gad, we talk about and the tribes over here, but shit, the white man was doing that all over the world,
man.
to all these other nations, man. That's why when it speaks about Obadiah, it's not necessarily talking about how Jacob is going to hammer down Esau. That's talking about at the end of the book. The beginning of the book is talking about how these other nations going to ride on Esau, man.
That's right, man.
They just didn't arrive as a third world country. A lot of those countries were rich. You know what I'm saying? And Esau drained them for them resources.
That's right. That's India.
Yeah, that's a perfect example.
Afghanistan. Shoot, man.
Yeah, all them countries. Iraq was good too.
Yeah.
So they went over there. Libya.
Yep.
Libya was straight.
Yeah, Syria.
Everybody that
Put
you
sanctions on them, man.
put sanctions on people.
That's why they trying to go into Iran ultimately, man. Because
That's why they
it's
trying to-
very rich in oil.
That's
Their
right.
reserves are ridiculous.
That's right. They're trying to set up shop in Iraq. Iraq is right there by Iran.
Yep.
And
Well,
that's-
they setting up shop around all those countries surrounding us.
Trying to surround.
Yeah.
but the two they really can't deal with is Russia and China when they signed that 400 billion gas deal. You know what I'm saying? They U.S. caught themselves being smart. Well, we just put sanctions on you. Russia don't give a shit, man. They don't deal with the U.S. like that. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
because
saying?
everybody buys their oil and
Yeah.
gas from Russia. and
Yeah,
US
yeah.
over in Europe.
If you wanna, there's no way you're gonna touch Russia.
And, you know, that's why
No.
Germany's like, man, you chill, because they have contracts with Russia with their oil.
That's right, brother.
Yep.
You know, and Germany's one of the most profitable countries over in Europe. And so when that third world war pop off, man, you're gonna see a lot of those who call themselves allies of America turn their back on America,
Flip on.
man.
Yep.
Because for one, the American dollar ain't shit. No
That's
more.
right, brother.
Okay, and a lot of the money that these countries make are right next to each other. So you think they're gonna betray the treaties and trades that they have with the people around them for a country way on the side of the world that don't give a flip about them?
Hell
no.
Because Americans are notorious for looking down on everybody else, man.
That's right.
That's
So nobody know. You take a cracker from over here. The crackers over there don't like these crackers over here in America, man.
Hell no.
Even the British don't like the Americans.
Yeah, because the British was about to turn on, and Saudi Arabia was about to turn on, and they right in the middle of all that. Saudi Arabia. You must read something out. Go ahead.
Con, I just want to finish this. Verse 20 says, "Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly."
That's right. You ain't gonna feel quietness, man. You know why? Because that'll lose back to Habakkuk, man. These other nations are gonna get on his ass, man.
That's right.
Because he enlarges his desires as hell, man.
That's right.
This man doesn't want to stop.
He ain't gonna stop, man.
He's not gonna stop. He's a maniac.
That OCD, man.
That's what he going into. What that's going to. He can't feel the white man's belly, man.
His eyes on
His
fatness.
belly is constantly rumbling for more, man.
Tapeworm.
You know?
OCD.
He won't
Obsessive
stop.
Compulsive disorder.
It says, "He shall not save of that which he desireth." You know, and so that's going to how he's going into these other countries, man. He ain't gonna stop until he completely wipes out that people or that culture and the way of being out.
That's right.
That's right.
The only way he gonna stop is if the Lord come back and stop him. Because if the Lord don't come back and stop him, he gonna basically turn the whole earth into a desert.
There ain't gonna be no more trees. Ain't gonna be no more animals.
That's right.
You know, you're
That's
gonna
right.
have
Fish in the
beetles
sea.
and bugs and fucking bullshit.
That's right.
More
Because
real
he has technology
Bacteria.
to where.
It's gonna be Book of Eli.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Be straight
The
up
road.
bacteria
Right.
crawling around somewhere. You could stuff you can't even see.
No
Atomic
habitation, no
particles.
real food. Yeah.
Nothing.
That's right, man.
Fucked up ecosystems.
Roaches and shit. You know.
Elysium
Yeah.
was another movie to show you just destroyed every damn thing, man.
They had to move to a different
Yeah,
place.
had to move to some bullshit they built up in the damn sky.
That's right. Go ahead. But I want to say this real quickly. He has technology to where he doesn't have to fuck up the ecosystem and the environment, man. But he doesn't. He's driven. He's driven by capital, man. He doesn't want to be uncomfortable and switch what he's doing.
That's right.
Right, because he got a lot of stuff invested in the things that he's doing and what it is.
Wickedness.
Most of the stuff. Cause that's why they got all these International Monetary Foundation, the Trilateral Commission, the UN, all these different factions of government. The system set up. They basically got contracts that they got to fulfill for a certain amount of time, and they got to keep on going on. And that's why they keep continuing doing what they're doing every day, because their contracts got to be fulfilled.
Right, and these companies are ran by the elite,
Right.
who run these banks. The international bankers run this world, and they own all these companies, man. So they're not gonna see that power to take it. You know what I'm saying? Rockefeller, they're not gonna give up the trillions of dollars that they have.
Right.
That's right, man.
And
Right. And plus, these countries. I mean, when you put a country in debt to you, that's like basically a lifelong credit line that you give them to them. Basically, you know they ain't got no money, but you just got them working for you.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You don't take their resources. Look, you owe me this, right? You can't say nothing. If I take all your gold, if I take all your resources over there, basically I got that because you owe me.
Or set up military bases, set up military bases and things of that nature. Let's get this right quick.
First Maccabees.
We could go all day complaining about the white man.
First Maccabees, chapter 1, verse 30. And spake peaceable words unto them, but all was deceit.
Mm-hmm.
For when they had given him credence.
Can you start right there? Can you look at the word credence? CREDENCE.
Credence.
Because that's we're gonna look it up. You get the exact definition.